what time was it? You're only in September, and I love your land. I love it. But like it's right when school starts for most people, and we really want the instructors to come to the road rappers that are there.
Weather conditions.
So the time for Interota is flexible, so we can adjust that according to everybody's preferences. So if you guys need to adjust the time, we maybe can do a survey or something to meet everybody's needs.
Because it's just a proposal.
Yeah, it's just a permanent tentative date.
They wanted me to speak on mic. So we are also flexible. In case, in fact, it's going to be the times that you want, it's going to be even easy for us because we hold majority of university-based clubs. So it's going to be really easy for us. But again, it's all open to the delegates, so we can plan accordingly. Maybe we can do an opinion poll on the Facebook where we have like 2,000 likes now. So yeah, we'll be able to do that.
Same as what these guys said. So the reason we're a bit vague with our dates is because we want it to be open to dates. In Australia, our summer is opposite to you guys, so we have our time off over when like Christmas is and stuff. But we are open to trying to see when it suit the race.
And winter in Melbourne is 20 odd degrees, so it's not minus. Celsius, sorry. So it's not like you're going to Australia and you're going to freeze, it'll still be warm.
因为很多非美系的国家，如果要自己出去或者是干嘛，
For Germany and the Netherlands, we chose September, so you can join the Oktoberfest in Germany. Have you possibility for that?
对，台湾的
As also saying, if there is a big need to shift it to, for instance, August, that would not be a big problem. We could host it over then, but then the opportunity to go to Oktoberfest is less likely.
Costa Rica has two seasons. It's either the rainy season or the dry season. The dry season is 6 months, so it goes from November over. We can host it in any of those 6 months. The rainy season is beautiful, everything is perfectly green, but we think it couldn't be as comfortable for you. So any of the first 6 months of the year would be fine for us.
And one more question. This one is only for Taipei, Costa Rica, and India. So I noticed in your presentations, you guys all mentioned safety as a very big thing, and that your country is very safe, as you say. So I was just wondering why you guys put this emphasis. Like, are these areas do they tend to be unsafe, and if so, how do you make it addressed?
Well, we understand that most of the people here have never traveled to Central America. So we know that you haven't seen the area and that you probably need more information. We only do it because whenever you're traveling the world, I do. Whenever I travel the world, I want to know where I'm going, where are the statistics about it, if I should be worried about one thing or the other. That's the only reason why we mention it.
And like, how will you make it safe?
We don't have an army because we're neutral, because we don't need, and we don't need it. We are so safe. We don't need it.
For us, yes, safety is one thing which we would emphasize on is only because, again, India, we don't want you to get lost anywhere. And we have our own aides who are going to be with you, who is going to be escorting you to wherever you're going to be going. That is going to be there. And apart from that, it is one country where you can go around, do what you want. There is nobody who is going to come and question you why you're doing this or why you're doing that. So that is the kind of a country India is. So do not worry about safety at all is what I tried to mention. So that is what I was trying to say. So otherwise than that, yeah, it's a perfectly amazing country. And why the first aid and the doctor teams is because, for example, I had a headache, I had a hangover, and for me in Chennai it is a different tablet, but then I don't get the same tablet here. So we have that thing. So if that is going to be a doctor with you, then it's going to be easy. So that is the reason we have a medical team that is going to be
For Interota, we have to say that every time its condition is our responsibility. So we want to make sure that you flew here safely and flew back safely. So that's why we put emphasis on safety, because we know some of you might want to go around the city like in the midnight after drinks. Yeah, so safety is really important for us.
Thank you. So the next set of questions, I can kindly ask you to make it very concise, just so we get through all of them. And also, the leaders, if you can, please, if I can ask you to give some concise answers, we can proceed along quicker. Thank you. Next question.
Yeah, well, actually, I just have a question for India. Yeah, I mean, your plans sound very exciting that we are like going to 6 destinations. But I was just running through a tentative agenda. It seems that there's only 6 days, is it? The 6-day event. Okay, and I actually run through it. There's at least about 3 days that you know, your check-in, check-out, plus the traveling time adds up to about 4 to 5 hours. So wouldn't it be a bit tiring?
Okay, so if I have to answer this, it's going to be like I'll have to explain that.
Very concise.
So yeah, morning you first get into the Delhi International Airport and we transport you to the hotel by the check-in. It's 24 hours check-in, no issues. Once you're going to be there, the next day you're going to just take your hand baggage and you're going to be there at Agra. Then again we're going to be transporting you back to Delhi. That is where you're going to be the next day morning, that is the 3rd day morning, you're going to pack yourselves and get ready. It is just a 1.5 hour, it's just a 2-hour flight to Chennai, and there you're going to be meeting like 2,000 road tractors on a conference one day. And then the next day it's again going to be in Chennai, it's like very close, 45 kilometers from the outside of Chennai. So that's why so it's going to be the same hotel again. So 2 days you're going to be there in Chennai in one hotel and you're going to be visiting 2 destinations. So that again is going to be there, and then it is going to be from Chennai again, which is very close to the airport where we are looking out for our hotel. So you're going to be going to the airport, it's going to be packing again and going to Goa. So that is going to be the 3rd destination, so you're going to be there for again another 2 days. So that's all it is all about. So there is nothing much of any packing and moving around and all that. Yeah, you'll have to like pack your baggages 3 times. So that is going to be that. So 3 times of packing is important. Yeah, that is going to be that. 3 packages. Yeah.
Thanks, Brad. Next question, please.
So you guys have really great experiences on there, but what makes Interota different from just normal tour experiences, you know, the learning experiences? So can you tell us about the different things you might learn about, or that you have planned for us? I know it's a little early, for us to learn or to connect with each other, other than just, you know, physically connected in that place. Because, you know, we don't just want that place.
Okay, great, thank you.
No, I just wanted to say that, for example, we are selling obviously flora, fauna, and nature, adrenaline. So one of the things that we really focus on is that every activity we do has some learning experience to it. For example, imagine all this room filled with people in rafts doing 3 hour and a half rafting experience of team building. So, for example, I've done it like 7 times, and I would do it 7 more times because you always learn something about leadership. You always learn a lot of things. So the tours are not only go through a zip line and hello. Okay, we're trying to make it a little bit more profound. And also, Jack wants to say something.
Okay, and about the actual program. In Latin America, we have a lot of very good speakers that will come up with very good subjects. But we have already invited a couple. For example, we have Nobel Prize ex-president of Costa Rica. He will come and talk to you about why is it important to have no arms and no armed between countries, and how is it that you can live in a peaceful manner in conflict resolution. Also, like we talked about it yesterday, like from a different perspective, in a way that you will see that it's possible to live without guns around the world. Also, for example, we have in the region, we have ex-Rotary international presidents that are actually Latin, like for example, Mexican, and they will be joining our conference too. So you will have the opportunity to meet people from the area. We also have a lot of very ancient civilizations like the Mayans, the Incas, and the Aztecs in our region. And they will be able to, we will be able to find and bring them over to our conference, and you will understand a little about our culture.
So with Germany and the Netherlands, it's already unique that you can experience two different cultures. Although it seems to be like both are in Europe, cultures are very different. And the second thing is like you're going to experience the difference between Rotaract and Europe, because Rotaract in Europe is very different. Each country has a different setup. And since we're working with different Rotaractors from all over Europe and got their support, you're going to see how it actually works in Europe, how you work with Rotaract in Europe. And you're going to learn how to work in an international environment by hand. Yeah, you're going to live through it, basically.
So we'll have 3 different levels of breakout sessions. So for example, if you've just joined Rotaract, you can go to like a Rotaract 101. If you've been in Rotaract, say, for 2 to 4 years, you can go to something else. If you've been in Rotaract for 7, 8, 9 years, like me and some of the other people in the room, you'll have the opportunity to experience something that's a bit more aimed at how long you've been in Rotaract for. And obviously we'll have guest speakers. So we had a very famous Australian in Melbourne, Hugh Evans, who actually spoke at the Rotary International Convention. He came and spoke in Melbourne at ARC, and then he was invited to speak at the RI convention, so we'll definitely have some great programs for you.
Okay, we have on the first day that is a senior session, and third day afternoon, after afternoon it's going to be complete senior sessions, and on the fourth day again on the morning session we're going to be having a senior sessions. Fifth day is going to be completely outbound training sessions. And sixth day it's going to be the validatory again. So first day is validatory, first day is inauguration validatory, again we'll have keynote speakers on that. So we in fact give a lot of importance to programs. We are very oriented to the programs part of it, because that is the most important thing of an Interota. And pre and post Interota is going to be hosted again by districts from all over India. So that again you can have fun. You're most welcome to stay off. You can come even before Interota, like 2-3 weeks before Interota also. You can enjoy. Yes, it's going to be fun, but that will be 60% will be focused only towards programs. That is something which we are very keen on, because there is a lot to tell you about what Rotaract is all about in India.
So for Interota Taipei, we want to tell you that each program that we have designed is actually coming with a background message that we want to deliver to all our delegates. For example, the Working Holiday Program, if you still remember, we're not just taking you to the field, ask you to grow rice by yourselves, but we also want you to experience how the farmers in Taiwan strive for their lives. Because nowadays it's very industrially developed in Taiwan. Yeah, so we want to bring out this kind of issue to tell you how they strive for their lives, find their balance between this